the drop down right there. That candle validates it. Next candle, entry. Entry. Then it draws down into this bit of business here, where we have this should act as an inversion fair value gap. It's validated right there. See how it closes below it? So now this is going to become an inversion fair value gap. We have now this sell side imbalance, buy side efficiency, which is bearish. We want to see price utilize that. So now we have two nested fair value gaps. Okay. When you have that and it's part of a breaker, okay, that is a variant of a reaper. Okay. Real nice. This is just basically the opposite of what I did the other day. I was using the same premise, nested first utilization, and then the other fair value gap will oppose that. So you're getting both sides of the equation here. Buy side imbalance, sell side efficiency. When we're bearish, it should treat it as inversion fair value gap. And this first utilization is sell side imbalance, buy side efficiency. So when price goes back up to it, it should be bearish. Now, because of the volatility, I'm allowing for a little bit of discrepancy, okay, coloring outside the lines. Okay, it's reasonable to allow for it because I told you the volatility was going to be off the chart. And I made a concession that while I was in the trade, I annotated, you watch it in the recording if you go on X and see it. I said that, with all this in here, it could come up here and take that short-term high and then wilt and go lower. That's kind of what I was looking at. And you can see it here, might sweep this minor buy side, then drop more. Okay, so I was bearish in here. I was allowing for the run up here. My stop was nowhere near that. You can see it in the execution and the management. And then we made one more time trading below it here with that close below the inversion fair value gap. So now again, we have a second qualification and validation for this inversion fair value gap. Do we get confirmation? Yes, we get a wick up to and a little bit through the midpoint, which is here. Okay, but it then trades up the consequent correction of the fair value gap there. So two things are occurring, but only with a wick. It's going up to what would be permissible, but where's the body close? It closes inside the lower half of the inversion fair value gap and outside of this bearish fair value gap. There's a big piece of information right there. The next candle should give you immediate feedback that you're on side. Would you say that is the case here? If you're short up there? Yes. And then it goes lower. You saw me open up the objectives a little bit further. And here is regular trading hours opening range gap, consequent encouragement, thereabouts. And my fill is there. So I fancied it a little bit, to get a little bit more juice out of it. And I had to walk away. So I watched it on my phone, how it just kept going lower today. It was just something, really amusing to watch. But it went all the way down into our other inversion fair value gap I gave you this weekend that it would like you draw down into. And then it fails to touch the low. And now here's where we're at now, meandering around in no man's land between two inversion fair value gaps, there and there. So don't touch it. Okay. I'm done for this week because my wife coming back and she's already making plans for tomorrow. So I don't know what I'll be able to do with you all on Thursday and Friday. So let's just assume that whatever I post, it'll probably be educational in nature, not so much like a review or analysis. I gave you enough this weekend, and pretty much it was, a blockbuster of a Monday and Tuesday. So big volatility. I'm assuming that we'll probably see more of the same, through the summer. So don't go out there and get reckless with your accounts. Don't over leverage. The point is you want to try to stay in the game and pack small and play big. Okay, it's a magician's expression. Okay, meaning that